There it is. They've fallen back, but again, this arch setup seems tantalizing for Na'Vi. They might move in on this.
This is Dupree with his face tucked into the corner. Device gets the fadeaway. Farewell, Edward. And now Zeus is going to be going for these banked grenades. However, this arch play is not going to get activated. Bomb doubles back down Banana. And it's going to fall on Electronic and Flamey to try and get themselves into this site. But Zipex has coffins, and we've only got 30 seconds left for Na'Vi. Another headshot comes up for Astralis. The Executioners, oh, too strong. Bomb drop, Simple left over, and this is just a glory of a pistol round from Astralis.
From beginning to end, you couldn't see a way that Astralis could lose that round. They had a perfect setup at arch.
Second time we've had a player in this corner, and so far not needed, but now he's going to activate 1, 2, and nearly that third one. Edward's going to put him down, and funny enough, this is Na'Vi still established in a 3v2 situation until Bomb gets cut off by Device. He has to watch his flank, doesn't expect Simple to be in there, and now Zipex, of course, to try and clutch.
And his spot's been refreshed, so the bomb goes to the site. Simple moved into a strong position, and he comes out with the UMP frag. So Dupree there sitting once again. It shows a distinct difference from their game plan versus Cloud9. Clearly a focus on Arch here, but obviously Simple. If he's going to hit shots like that, this is going to be a long game for sure. Now, making critical play in that situation, and then shutting down the pressure of Zipex, who is no sleeper in rounds like that. Astralis are taking, and it comes down to simply the two IGLs of the teams making those decisions against each other.
Ooh, nice spray by Simple. Keeps himself up on 20 health. The one-man show, but now brought back slightly. Magis can Device with a couple of kills on their pistols.
So Moto Smoke here is a Na'Vi, want to make it known. It's an A-site take, and it'll come down to Magis. He gets the first kill. Blind expels a few too many bullets, but can't fall back now.
Jump though, missed jump, but Magis, he's going to be good to go. He's almost got himself the fourth, but the USP goes dry. And we're left 2v2 as those shots come skewering through the site. Zeus is lucky to be standing right now. A single point of health, but it's Simple. And Simple can be the single difference maker in moments like this, so he'll go ahead and put himself in the graveyard. Zeus is going to try to draw attention off of Pit, and we have Astralis going for the split. Back in through mid comes Zipex. Device's op has been blocked off by smoke, but that's soon going to fade. And you know he's going to be honed in on Zeus. Bomb's more than halfway gone, but Zipex puts down Simple first, and Zeus is going to follow right thereafter. It's the 2v2 win for Astralis. No, they don't have time.
No kit in sight. They have to turn tail. Na'Vi picked that up. I'm sure they didn't realize they had it, but the bomb will explode. Na'Vi go ahead and pick up another round.
Puts himself aggressively to the top of Banana and opens up shop. Now this is, again, where the percentages tell us a tale of conversions. Albeit off the back foot. We do still have 3 players on those pistols, and Device's op is nowhere to be found at the moment. Glaive, in the depths of the bomb site, he's actually got players making a lot of noise around him. They haven't thoroughly checked. Bomb goes down, and as he fires off versus Simple, he still keeps himself up, but there's too many threats. Too many threats for him to deal with, and once more, Mohan, we're into the 2v2.
Almost so smart there from Glaive. Tried to peek the right side of quad, open up the options, and Edward will hastily put this bomb down
again
at the site of Magist. Now it's in no man's land, and Simple has to come out with the 1v2.
Peeks and he dies. Magisk arrives off Banana, denying that plant a second time, and also following up onto Simple.
They're just using Electronic in this cheap kind of fake, and Flamey, as we can see, only has a CZ, so that might be an equalizer.
Off Pit, playing this bicycle is so tricky. You could slide up and down, but he goes down. Flamey with just that sidearm able to clear out the first player. However, Dupree will still get one. And there's one above for Na'Vi. 3v2, they've maintained the man advantage, but Astralis, as always, keep this close. Bomb's gonna be planted standard, and both of the remaining Astralis players coming in off of Arch, blocked off by the smoke once more. Now this is what cost them when they weren't able to defuse Bomb. Zeus punishes Glaive as he does get the element of surprise, but Zipex manages to get Zeus down. The kit, this time on his back. And he's gonna wait. He's just gonna toy with Electronic, who resides up in the apps. There is no smoke to blanket this bomb, and Zipex, he's gonna stick this. Not again.
Oh my
He
God.
pulled off the stick versus Cloud9, and he does it against Navi as well. This is unbelievable.
You could see how he tucked in. They have started to encroach.
This is a really good way to mitigate the disadvantage of just these umps. But nothing is of a higher caliber than that op. And Device puts down the first one. Glaive activates his flank, taking down Zeus from behind. So very swiftly turning into the double man disadvantage. Magus catches Simple as he just tries to fall off, not wanting to engage. Most likely now enraged. Bomb outside Boiler. Flamey tasked to retrieve it, and there's a player now tucked behind him. Flawless out of Astralis. 5 survivors as they tie this game at 4.
5 survivors and everybody got a kill.
Cam's Rose Goose. There's the Molotov that pushes Electronic inwards. Zipex burns him to a crisp. And we have Astralis once more firmly standing at a 5v4. Simple gets the chance to duel Dupree, but he dies. And so we still have the majority of Astralis residing here on A. Device's op shot connects to Zeus's head, and we have Edward left alone once more. Astralis on fire.
Is it the kind of egregious aggression that we saw from Electronic? Do they want to implore that on a rifle round? I can't see why not if everything else isn't working out.
This 2-player apartment setup from Astralis worked phenomenally versus Cloud9 in the opening matchup. They drew them inwards so well, but this time Magus, he's going to get aggressive. Gets his 1 kill, but Device had repositioned outside balcony, so he's not able to trade straight away. Still, Edward will then fall right after. Bit of re-aggression will cost him. And Zipex is going to welcome the peek on Arch, especially when that peek comes with Bomb.
It seems like as the head of the snake gets cut off, there's absolutely no room for adjustments here. They're just going out one at a time, looking for these opening duels. And there's, you know, a flagrant peek from Astralis, but they've been winning ground so dominantly. They can play with these kills. I mean, it feels like it's Navi who are running on fumes.
He is going to re-aggress. Now it's Zeus holding this angle. He's got to be crisp, and instead he's going to fall. Has the chance to fire off, but doesn't make it matter. Now Dupree doubles back into the library. Smoke Grenade's going to completely deny him vision, so he will have to play to the other side of Arch, but he could get pinched. Edward is going to linger around library, watching these players at A. We have 20 seconds on the clock with Astralis having a 2-man defense here on B, including Glaive on construction, who doesn't get the best of Flamey. It all falls onto Zipex, and his AUG only gets 1. So the bomb plant is theirs undeniably. It's Astralis 2v2 retake once more.
They were very efficient. The time was bleeding down, but as we can see, sometimes when you try to split through Arch,
yeah, Device actually smokes off the top of Banana. This is going to put Magus in a weird position where he has to go jumping over the smoke, and in doing so, finds Flamey. Now it falls to Simple. And as he peeks off of construction, he does get himself the first kill, and he even gets the second. That's Navi with 5. All right, the building blocks are certainly in place.
yeah, but it's so here. It's so good that Astralis, they found an opportunity to look back for mid control, to steal it back, to make sure that they can't be made to look a fool. But the rotations are not out for the CTs, and the Ts are moving quickly.
Yeah, they're going to charge headstrong into this. Glaive has a sliver of cover, sees one go through smoke. That's a great flashbang and a great play by Zipex. 3 AUG frags until the op hammers one home, and now he's just dancing on the pillar. It's all he needs to do. Zeus can't find him. He plays with his foot, and he no-scopes to close the first half.
Like, who is going to be more favored in winning any duel?
Zeus has that smoke, but hasn't put it down. Straw is probably looking to just barrel on through this. Zeus is going to eat a flashbang, but Flamey puts down a head. Magus removed it first, but then he dies. Glaive with a kill and an assist. Simple's going to have to try and spam through smoke. It's so tough to hit this with just a pistol. Rifle, completely different game. But the bomb's planted, and 2 CTs slain. Still 3 remain, and Simple, that front runner, gets in. Can't even catch Zipex because he's covered by Dupree. Good team play yet again from Astralis. We praised their first pistol, Mohan, because they had everyone still alive. I mean, they shut down Navi. And this time, they puncture their way through. Sure, it costs them 1, and Astralis are going to completely redirect themselves. Opting to hit this A site where Electronic plays close smoke. Edward's going to be near, but he sees Ed should go dry. Still, 1 kill at least from Electronic, and Edward will do the exact same. Deagle gets nothing done. And Astralis, on that last-minute call to divert their path into A, have succeeded in planting the bomb and succeeded in scaring off Na'Vi. Device has found himself a bit of an opening, a gap off of the smoke, and a flash to the face of Zeus lets one pass. Then he loses his head, even to the arm. But bombs still drop with 30 seconds on the clock, and Flamey almost lines up a couple bodies. Look at the damage they've done. Whether that be Flamey or Astralis to themselves. Point being, Simple and Electronic would be set up so well for this, but their prized possessions too much to lose. Now the question will be, can they maintain A? Because they have no forward footing. There's no prying eyes off arch side. There's no tricky position on porch. It is a very simple hold, and you are still talking about a player at a disadvantage on that Nova. Rifle peaks, goes down. Edward pumps one into the gut of the player on apps, but he doesn't die. The shotgun disappoints, but Flamey won't. Flamey will pick up 3.
Okay, yeah, looking like a real Zipix right now. Oh, this is interesting. They've thrown fast banana control with a lot of people, so it's kind of a reverse fake as the T's work through Arch really quickly, and the CTs are none the wiser. They can actually try to wrap, but Magisk ends up dying early at lane. Will this change things? Zeus seems so unaware of the thought that they've crossed this far. He's going to fall back, and Dupree will shoot him.
Yep. Electronic now has to come clear CT spawn, unless Flamey can continue on, even though he's alone. There's that first kill versus Dupree. Now Device will get past his flames, but we have 3 CTs who have just cut off the bomb carrier. The Device is dropped next to Tree. All right. This is going to be very tough for them to get into, especially now with Device having been dropped. Zipex has gotten back on bomb. And he's taking spam damage through smoke. 30 seconds, or rather health. 15 seconds, even less. And obviously, with that scoped up on him, it's going to be so difficult to get the plant, but he will. The only position that's not exposed to Simple, and he gets that bomb down. But
one player on the CTs here at mid is finally going to get refreshed in his position. The T's are moving out quickly, but they've only got pistols.
Right, pistols. Oh, can work.
I said only. I didn't mean only.
Oh no.
You know, like that.
Oh my lord! Even Edward's going to get dinked up. Down he goes. That's 4 frags off of the handguns. And we have Electronic completely stranded on the opposite side of the map. Now, if he can get the back of Zipex, which seems most certain, then he's got a 1v3 retake on his hands.
What do you say about that one, man? Just call for the live on 3. Restart the round. I mean, that is a write-off. Like, tormented with that previous round on top of all of the dominant rifle rounds. And Zeus loses his battle, one that he was usually good for. Gets left out in the open, no flash to support. Flamey at least gets the trade. It's a wall bank flick. It's a nice one. And an op is coming in. This is so easy to execute into.
Oh, but he doesn't shoot. He unscopes before he shoots, and Simple's caught in smoke. There you have it. That's Astralis just steamrolling their way into the B site. A 2 versus 4 situation for Edward and Electronic on a retake towards B. Spam goes down, as does Electronic, and it all comes crumbling around them. It's Astralis yet again. 2-0 here in the opening 2 rounds, Launders. Both games on Inferno, and both games looking pretty easy.